think I'm all ready to go, and just gonna start just sitting up nice and tall. In fact, I'm gonna just start in a neutral, or I mean a lateral rotation or a sumo stance in the sitting position. And then I'm gonna start with the palms forward. It's kind of a mountain pose with the sumo leg stance. Okay, so let's just use this position. It feels really good. I like this position. It feels open and it feels strong. So let's just take a moment to scan our bodies and just take a nice deep breath in. As you exhale, scan your body and just notice any points of tension. Okay, and then as you inhale, think about just opening up your body. And then as you exhale, focus on trying to release that tension that you might have noticed on that first breath. Okay. So let's take another deep breath in. And again, blowing, pulling the tummy in, pelvic floor up. Let's take another deep breath in. And then as you exhale, we're going to take the hands into center, cross them over, and then take them out. So I call this motion a figure eight motion because you're crisscrossing in the center, and we're starting to move the arms. Again, as you work today, please leave anything out that causes you pain or strain. Go to your own challenge level. Keep breathing nice full breaths throughout the workout. I was reading a book this morning and they were talking about a breath which is very similar to the Pilates breath, but it's more the goal of the breath is to release tension. And what they do, what was being recommended by Jefferson Fisher, who's writes books. He wrote a book about effective communication, but he's talking about how you can use your breath to release tension. And one of the breath options was very similar to the Pilates breath, breathing in the nose and then out pursed lips, or just out the mouth. He didn't really say pursed lips. But in addition to that, he adds a little tiny breath. So it's a breath in and then just a deeper breath, one more deeper breath, and then a long exhale. So it's breathe in and then another smaller breath, but deeper, and then exhale, a nice long breath. So they're recommending that breath to control your anxiety and tension. So you might want to think about that or just revert to that breathing in and out. Guess whatever you do, don't hold your breath. All right, I'm going to do one more just like that. And then I'm going to start to add on lifting the heels here and then lowering the heels here. Each time the arms come to center, I'm changing the top arm, okay, the top wrist. All right, so we'll do a couple more of those. And then just hold the pose here. And again, try to grow taller through the back of the head and take a nice deep breath in. And then exhale, and then we're just going to float those heels back down, support yourself on one thigh, and then take the one arm around. So I'm rolling the shoulder forward and then rolling it back. Okay. Kind of getting into the back of the shoulder. Okay. So we'll do a few more just like that. And then last one right here. Let's do the other side. So again, you can start with just the arm and then add that shoulder roll. Again, leave anything out that causes you pain or strain. Okay, so we'll do one more just like that. And then we'll go back to the full both arms. This time I'm going to add spinal extension. Okay, so I'm going to round the back and then arch the back. Round the back and arch the back. Okay, couple more just like that. And last one right here. All right, now this time I'm gonna start by just staying in the sumo position. We're gonna try lifting off the chair. Okay, so I'm gonna start with my hands on the thighs, take a nice deep breath in, and then as you exhale, you're just going to plant into the feet and then lift out of the chair. Inhale there, and then exhale and come back down. So kind of less is more on this one. So if you want to lift just an inch or two off, hold it there and take a breath. So here we go. Take a breath to prepare. Exhale and lift. Hold it there. Inhale to stay, and then exhale to float back down. Okay. So we'll take another deep breath in. This time, try lifting the arms up. Inhale to stay, and then exhale to float down. Okay. Breathe again. Let's do it again. Lifting up, breathe, and blow. So I'm already feeling my quads working. Okay. One more time like that. Lift up, take a deep breath, and then exhale, float down. Okay, we're gonna come up all the way now, all the way to the top, okay? So again, we're gonna go into those figure eights again. I'm starting with the neutral shoulder girdle. So I'm not rolling the shoulders at this point. I'm just doing a crisscross and figure eight motion. And then I'm gonna add in a squat, okay? Now, you might wanna come forward a little, get away from your chair. Or you can stay, if you're working maybe in front of the wall, you can stay in front of the wall um, for support. All right, now I'm going to add on a heel lift. So I'm going to lift one heel, come back down into that figure eight, and then lift the other. So breathe here and blow here. Okay. All right. So I'm going to just increase the challenge on that by coming off the tiptoe foot, okay? And then coming back down off the tiptoe foot. Whoops, that was even a little more challenging than I thought it was gonna be. Go down low, come off that one foot, down low, other side. All right, so we'll do a countdown and hold on this one. I feel like I'm really struggling for control on this one. So I'm gonna slow it down a little. 3, 2, and then hold it. So you can hold it here or here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We're going to do it again 3 times, switching sides, 2 more times. On the next one, hold it again, either here or here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Very good. Okay, now I'm going to go into more of a parallel footing. And then I'm going to start with one hand on the hip. Other arm is going to go into that figure eight. And I'm going to bring the one foot in and then the one foot out. Okay. So I was kind of doing a half jack on this one. Okay. And a figure eight arm. And then you can add that shoulder roll. So roll the shoulder forward, roll it back. Okay. Now, also option here to go down low, come up high, go down low, come up high. One more. Okay. And then we'll start here. Okay. So it's the other side, same thing. Just start with that figure eight. Okay. And then we're going to add in that half jack. Okay. So we're coming in and out. That's it. Again, option to go down lower if that bothers your knee or one or both knees, then leave it out. Just stay upwards. Okay. So we'll do 3 more here, 2 more. Last one. Okay. Now we're going to go into the doubles. So again, we'll start in that lateral rotation, doing the same thing. Okay. This time I'm going to go into a squat and then come up. Okay. And then I'm going to add in the spinal extension, arching the back and then rounding the back, arching the back, rounding the back. Okay. All right. Now I'm going to leave out the spinal movement and just keep neutral spine. We're going to go into one heel as you come down, lift the heel. So instead of when you come up, you're coming down and lifting the one heel. Okay. All right, so let's do 3 more of these, 2 more of these. Last one right here. Now try lifting one, then the other. Okay, so we'll start with that. If you're ready, speed it up into more of a pedal. Okay, so 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, this time, again, we're gonna come down, lift one heel, and then the other. Okay, all right. So I'm gonna do a countdown and then stay low. If that's too much, then you stay high. Okay, so let's do 3 more here, 2 more here, and then we're going to hold it down and then go into a heel lift. And we're just doing heel lifts at big rate. So kind of a lot of coordination going on in here. Okay, a couple more. And then hold it there. Speed up your pedal for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And then coming up. Woo. Okay, so I'm going to go back down to the chair. And we'll go into more of a jack routine now. So we'll start off with just bringing the arms up to the side. So a jack is basically abduction and adduction of the arms and legs. And we're going to start with one thigh to the side and then bring it back, then other side. Okay. All right. So I think what I do is just gonna do a little countdown and maybe a side angle. We haven't done that for a little while, so I'm gonna do a side angle with this countdown. So 3, 2, then hold it there. Okay, so I'm gonna just support myself on the thigh, bring the arm up overhead. Option to go onto the forearm. Okay, still reaching the sky. Take a deep breath. Now, option to go down onto the calf or ankle. Hold it there. Take your top hand, bring it back behind the shoulder to open the chest. Okay. Then exhale, reach the sky again. Okay. And then come back upright. All right. So we'll come back to center. We'll do those sitting jacks or half jacks, really. And then we'll do 3 more of these, 2 more, and then hold it. Let's go into that side angle again. So again, support yourself wherever you want. Again, reach the sky, take a deep breath. If you want to go lower, exhale and slide down that leg, reaching down as far as you want to go. Take a deep breath, take that top hand back behind the shoulder. Open up that chest and shoulder. As you exhale, again, reach the sky and then come back upright and back to center. Okay, so I'm going to try that same routine, but from the standing position. Okay, so we're just going to start standing in the middle of your space, feet in parallel to begin with. Okay, take a deep breath in, exhale the arms out, inhale them back. Okay, so I'm going to start off with a half jack. So I'm going to move out to the side and back to center, other side. Okay. Yep. Okay, countdown, and then we'll go into side angle. Okay, so let's do it. 3 more of these, 2 more. And then I'm going to hold it here, and then I'm going to laterally rotate the outside foot. Then bend that knee and go into side angle. So I'm going to reach the sky. Option again, go onto your forearm. Okay. Option to reach down. Exhale as you go down lower. Again, inhale, reach back, opening the chest and shoulder. Exhale, reach up and come upright. Okay, back to center. Okay, so again, let's do some more half jacks. Okay. And then we'll do 3 more of these, 2 more. Hold it there. We're going to laterally rotate that outside leg and go into that side angle. Okay, take a deep breath. Exhale, go into it deeper if you want to. Take another deep breath. Again, exhale, go deeper if you want to. Inhale, take that top arm and reach it back. Okay, exhale, bringing that hand upright again. Come upright and back to center. Okay, so I'm going to go back to the chair. The next one I'm going to do is have I'm going to lean back slightly and have I'm supporting my torso with my arms with the hands on the seat. Okay, so I'm going to start off with sort of a reach out tap and then other side. Okay, so we're kind of tapping to one side, then tapping to the other. I'm leaning back slightly, but keeping my spine in a neutral or straight position with that natural curve in the lower back. Okay, so a couple more of those. All right, now if you're up for it, we're going to slide the feet open, bring them back. So I'm really pulling the tummy in to protect the lower back. Again, try to keep your neck and shoulders open as you're doing this one. Okay. All right, so let's do 3 more of these. I'm sliding the feet, not lifting them. 2 more. And last one. Okay, now I'm going to go back to the single, the tap out, and then tap back. So we'll go back to that, but we're going to add an opposite arm. Okay, opposite arm. Okay, again, leaning back will relieve any tension you might be developing in your lower back, but make sure you're pulling your tummy in and pelvic floor up. Okay, so let's do a countdown and hold. 3 more, 2 more, and then hold it here. So I'm just going to hold it here, but option here as you exhale, lift the leg for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it back down. We're going to switch sides again 3 times, 2 times, and then hold it here again. Take a deep breath. Option to lift that leg for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, so I'm going to slide the legs in and out. I am leaning back a little bit, but I'm really keeping the ribs, the belly pulled in. Okay. Now, if you want to add on maybe one arm up to the side, bring it back, other arm. Okay. See how that feels. Again, don't lift your feet off the floor. Keep the feet on the floor. Okay. If you're feeling confident, try lifting the arms, bringing them back. Okay. So we're doing a jack. 3 more of these. 2 more of these. And then hold it here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, coming up on the feet now. So we're going to be kind of doing the same similar things from the standing position. Again, you can move your chair back. And I'm going to start with the arms long. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, lift the arms up. I'm going to tap out. Come back. Other side. All right. Tapping out. And again. All right. Okay, so options here. You can add a squat, come back up, squat, come back up. All right. Option again, you can do a side kick. Again, you can leave out the squat, just do the side kick or add in the squat. Somebody's got their mic on. So if you could silence yourself if you have your mic on. Yeah. Okay. Thank you. All right. Let's do 3 more of these, 2 more of these, and then hold the pose either here or here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come back to center. Again, we're going to do 3 more of these, 2 more. Hold it again here or here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Very good. Okay, so this time we'll still do a half jack, but we're going to do a half tap jack, lift the opposite arm. Okay. So I'm doing a tap to one side with the foot, opposite arm comes up to about shoulder height. All right. Okay. Same thing. We can add in a squat, come up. So my knees, I feel my one knee starting to complain. So I'm not going to really do too much more squatting because my knees are one knee is complaining. So, but if you want to add that squat in, you can have that going. Okay. So again, I'm going to do a side kick, lifting and lowering. All right. Count down and hold. 3, 2, and then hold it here or here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Switch sides 3 times, 2 times. Good. And then hold it here or here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And back to center. Okay, we're going to go back down to the chair. Um, and I'm thinking to do the eights are sort of a version of what I call the elephant. So we're going to go into more of a traditional elephant pose. So I'm going to start with, you can have your hands in prayer, or you can even interlock the fingers. Okay, so whatever feels good for you. We're going to take a deep breath in and then draw your elbows to center as you lift the elbows towards chest level. Okay, and then breathe. Good. As you blow, we're just going to bring those arms out to the side and then come back into center. Okay. So we're doing elephant jacks basically, going into elephant and then taking it out. So I'm going to turn that elephant into an old elephant by rounding the upper back, pulling the belly in, okay? Then come upright and then go back, okay? So this is, again, old elephants like this, regular elephants here. All right, we'll do one more of those. And if that hurts your spine or back in any way, just keep neutral. So don't go into the old elephant. We'll do one more like that. It's like a little crunch and then up. Okay, I'm going to take a little break just because I'm feeling a little tension in the neck and shoulders. And we're going to go back to that, but we're going to go into the jack. So I'm going to start with my legs close to center line. Okay. And then I'm going to start with that again, the elephant pose. This time I'm going to add in goddess legs. So I'm doing half goddess into cactus arms. Okay, and then come back. So goddess is basically cactus arms with the sumo or wide sumo legs. All right. Okay. So I'm going to keep doing that, but I'm going to follow my thigh with my gaze. I'm going looking over that shoulder. Okay. So we'll do a couple more just like that. Last one right here. Okay. And then I'm just going to take a little break. Okay. Deep breath in. This time we're going to do the same thing, but I'm going to look over the opposite shoulder. So we're going to come up. I'll go slow to begin with. I'm taking the leg out to one side, looking to the opposite side, coming back to center, other side. Okay. So whatever leg is going to the side, you're going to look over the opposite shoulder. All right. And then again, you can add that little old elephant, come back up. I forgot what side I left off on. I think I'm over here. Yeah. Okay. Old elephant, come back up. So a lot going on here. That old elephant kind of threw me. All right. One more time. Old elephant, come back up, look over the shoulder, back to center. Okay. Woo, I really feel the shoulders on that one. So let's come up on our feet. And I think instead of going into the same routine in the standing position, we're going to go back to the half eight or the half elephant. So I'm going to do is start on one side of my space. And I'm going to start with one arm and I'm just going to do that figure eight movement. Okay. All right. Then I'm going to add in a step. So I'm stepping with this. I've got about 4 steps, all right, here. So other side, I'm gonna do the same thing. Okay, so start with your elephant arm or figure 8, and then add a step, 4, 3, 2, and 1. I'm switching sides again. 4, 3, 2, and switch direction. 4, 3, 2. Option now to add a little bit of a dip. So you're going down, coming up. It's almost like a curtsy-ish thing. One more right here. Okay. Other way. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's do it again. One more time each direction. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Other way. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, this time I'm going to do a full elephant. So this one, I'm going to have the arms here. So this is basically the full elephant. Okay, kind of like we've got the hands interlocked and we're doing that same motion with the forearm, but the hands are together. Okay, now what you could do is lengthen the arms and involve the shoulders a little bit more. Okay, so I'm going to turn towards the side camera and then I'm going to add in some walking, the elephant walk. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Now try going backwards. So backwards, really a little bit awkward. Might take you a few reps to kind of get coordinated with that. Okay. So again, let's try going forward with that elephant walk. And then going backwards, just one small step at a time. Okay. All right. Last one right here. Okay. Now I'm going to try the same thing, but I'm going to add in, I'm going to go wider and I'm going to add in a knee bend. So I'm going to bend side to side. Okay. All right. Now I'm going to step forward one side, then the other. Okay. All right. Now try going backwards. So we're down lower on this one. Okay. And take it back up. Okay. So let's go back down to the chair. And I want to do some warrior jacks. Okay. I love the warrior jacks. Basically, we're going to start with prayer hands and then take a deep breath in. As you exhale, go into warrior 2 to one side. We're looking over that hand on the side. Take a deep breath. Good. As you exhale, return to start position. Inhale to stay, grow tall. Exhale, go to warrior 2 on the other side. Take a breath. Exhale back to center. Okay. So we're going to do a countdown and hold. So 3 more jacks, 2 more, and then hold that jack. Now I'm going to put the hand on the chair and I'm going into a reverse warrior. Take the hand across the chest or overhead and soften that supporting arm as you look down towards that side. Take a deep breath in. Good. And then exhale yourself back up into that warrior 2 pose. Breathe deep. Exhale back to start position. Inhale. Use your exhale going 3 times again, side to side. 2 more. And then we'll hold that on the other side. Again, we're just going to go into that reverse warrior. Okay. Hand on the chair, hand in front or overhead. Again, soften that supporting arm as you look down on that side. Breathe. Good. And then exhale yourself back up. Inhale to stay. Exhale back to center. Okay, we're going back up onto the feet And we're going to do some of those jacks. Okay. So I'm starting at the back of my space on this one, heels together, toes apart. And we'll take a nice deep breath in. As you exhale, we're going to go out to the one side into warrior two. Okay. So inhale to stay. As you exhale, return to start position. Inhale, exhale to the other side. Warrior two. Take a breath. Then exhale back to center. Okay. Okay. Take another deep breath. As you exhale, we're going to go into that warrior two. And we're going into reverse warrior here. So we'll take the hand on the thigh, other hand in front or overhead. And then again, we're going to sort of bend backwards as we're reaching down in the back, pulling the belly in, pulling the ribs in, but lifting the ribs. Take a deep breath. Good. And then exhale back into warrior two. Yeah, we're going to take another deep breath and then exhale back to start position. Three more warriors. Here we go. Three, breathe, exhale back. Two more. Last one right here. Again, oops, I think I already did the reverse on this side, so never mind. All right, so that's the warrior two jack. Okay, next one I'm going to start is we'll try doing like a warrior one, and then we'll kind of do some combos with it. Okay, so we'll start off warrior one. Basically is you can go into prayer if you want. Okay, if your shoulders are complaining, so we're just coming down to the side, then into prayer. Option, instead of going into prayer, bring your arms overhead. Okay, so inhale, exhale to prayer, or just lift. We're adding on a forward fold. So again, prayer or overhead. Okay, all right. So we'll keep doing that again. Just a couple more of those. Kind of, it's like a moving chair in the sitting position. All right. One more time. Hold the pose, either in prayer or arms extended for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, now we're going to go continue with the same thing, but we're going to add a tiptoe under the chair. So I'm going to go prayer, bring my tiptoe under the chair, back, other side. Okay. So this is kind of like the sitting version here. And then again, option to bring the arms overhead as you do that. So adding on forward fold, forward fold. Okay. Again, if that becomes too much, just go into prayer as your option. Okay. So here or here overhead. Yeah. Okay. So let's do a couple more of those. Last set and last side coming up and back. Okay, now I want to do on the next one is kind of go with the same thing, but instead of the arms going overhead, we're going to do the arms out to the side. So more of a jack motion, lifting up and down. So again, I'm going to fold forward. Notice the curve in my lower back remains there as I fold forward. I'm not slumping like this, okay? So keep that chest up and fold forward, okay? All right, so again, I'm gonna do the same leg progression here. I'm gonna bring one foot under the chair, then the other foot under the chair. So that really challenges that front leg, the stabilizing leg. Yeah, couple more. All right. And we'll do last one right here and then come up. Okay, so we're gonna kind of play around with those two kind of versions of going into warrior one. Um, I'm gonna start all easy. I'm gonna start at the front of my space on this one. And again, I'm gonna start just taking one leg back and going into prayer. Now I'm keeping my elbows low on this one. Okay, so I'm just letting the elbow stay down. That's an option for you if your shoulders are bothering you. Okay. If your shoulders are good, we're going to lift the arms up into more of a elephant. Okay, so we're kind of back at those elephant arms. All right, so we're going to do 3 more of these, 2 more of these, then hold the pose. Okay, and I'm going to option here to go into your warrior one. Okay, holding it there. Take a nice deep breath in, draw your shoulders down, but lengthen through the top of the head. And we're going to bring the hands behind the head. Okay. Then lift your chest, pulling your belly in. Allow the spine to arch, but keeping the chin down. Okay. But again, you can relax, let the head go back. Your chin can lift a little since you're supporting your head. Take a deep breath. Good. And then exhale, come back up into warrior one. And then we're going to come back down to start position. Okay. So again, we're going to go into those elephant arms back to start position. Elephant arms back to start position. Hold it on the other side. Okay. Hold it there. Again, deep breath in, exhale, option to lengthen the arms up. Again, draw the shoulders down. Deep breath. Bringing the hands behind the head again, giving your head some support. Then lift your chest and bring the elbows to the side. Take a deep breath in. Good. As your exhale, come back to neutral spine, back to warrior one. Breathe. Exhale, back to center. Okay. Next one we're going to do is the arms out to the side. Okay. So on this one, I'm going to go into that lateral rotation. So I'm going to do it kind of an easy version first, where we're laterally rotating the back leg. Okay. All right. Couple more of those. All right. All right. Now I'm going to change it up a bit and make it a lot harder. Okay, so on this one, I'm not going to laterally rotate the back leg. I'm going to keep my foot in parallel and bring it straight back. Okay. Then plant it and lift the arms. Okay, see how what my toes are, both sets of toes are forward, both heels are backward. Okay, then come back to center. Try the same thing, other side, keeping those feet as parallel as you can. It's a little easier when you're looking at yourself in the screen too. Okay, and then come back to parallel. So again, I'm just going to try switching side to side, trying to keep those parallel footing, and then just pressing that heel down behind me. Okay. And then come up. So that's a nice stretch on the calf muscle. All right. Okay. One more on the other side. See, there's a natural tendency to laterally rotate. Just the anatomy is naturally laterally rotated. So we're going to go back to that lateral rotation. So this is going to give us more stability. Okay, let's switch sides a few times. And then we're going to add in a revolved warrior. So 3 more of these, 2 more of these, and then going into revolved warrior. So again, we've got that back leg laterally rotated for support. I'm going to take the front hand across. I'm going to reach back and then look towards that hand. Take a deep breath. As you exhale, we're going to lift that one arm back to the side. Okay, come back to that middle point, deep breath in. Good. And then we're going to exhale back to center. So again, we're going to do the same thing. 3 of these. Okay, 2 more. And then we're going to hold it on the other side again. So holding it there, take the one hand across that opposite thigh, and then take the other hand and reach back, looking at it behind you for 5, 4, 3, two, and one. Arms out to the side again. Then rotate your torso forward. Come back to center. We're going to do the same thing, but we're going to go deeper on the next one if you're ready for that. Okay, so again, we'll start off 3 of these, 2 of these. Okay, hold it here. So this time we can go back to that same revolved position, but option to slide the forearm onto the thigh and hold it there for 5, 4, 3, 2. Breathe. Use your exhale to come upright. Extend the arms out to the side. Rotate back to center and back to start point. Okay. So let's do it again. So we'll do 3 more of these. Okay, 2 more, and then we'll hold it on the other side. So again, taking that one hand across the opposite thigh, other arm looks back, reaches back, slide your forearm to the thigh if you can. Okay, if not, stay up and just stabilize. Take a deep breath. Good. And then exhale yourself back upright, return to center line and to start. Okay, very good. Woo, okay, I think I need a sip of water after that one. So grab yourself some water. I'm going to return to the last pattern, but make it even a little more challenging on this one. So this one, we're going to try to work with the feet in parallel. So a lot more challenging. Okay, so we'll start off again, just lifting the arms, sliding one foot straight back and then forward. Again, try not to laterally rotate. Keep your heel behind the toes, okay, which is really hard because there's just that natural tendency to laterally rotate as you draw your leg back, okay. I'm just feeling that's a challenge in itself, just keeping that foot parallel. All right, one more. Okay, so I'm keeping the foot parallel. Now I'm going to try doing that reverse warrior. It's actually basically reverse lunge pose now. So I'm keeping that back foot in parallel. In fact, that's a challenge right now. Okay, so I'm going to try again, bringing the arm like over, then rotate and look back at that hand behind you, which is just crazy how much of a difference that makes. Take a deep breath. Exhale back upright, bring the arms to the side and return to center. So I was struggling to keep that back leg in parallel. I don't know about you. And then that made it even harder to balance. But we're going to try it again on the other side. So we'll do 3 of these, 2 more, good, and then hold it on the other side. Okay. So keep that back leg as parallel as you can. It helps to squeeze your butt a little too, just to get it in place. All right. Then again, take the hand to the thigh, reach back, and try to keep your back leg in parallel for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Coming back to center. Okay, so that one again is really a challenge with the feet in parallel. I'm going to do one more set, go deeper on the upper body. It's up to you. You might not, again, it might, that might be your challenge level, what we just did. Okay, so arms out to the side. Again, we're going to do 3 of these, 2 more. Good. And then the last one again, we'll hold it here. Back leg is in parallel. I'm sinking the heel down. Okay. And then again, try to keep your back leg parallel. Rotate, try to slide your forearm down if you feel like you can do that. Breathe. Exhale, upright. Inhale, rotate to center and come back to start position. One more time. So 3 of these. 2 of these. And then again, hold it there. Try to keep that back leg parallel or not. Okay. If you need to laterally rotate it because you're wobbly, then do it. Okay. So again, bringing the hand across. Again, reach back. Then again, Go down to the forearm if you feel capable, stable enough to do that. Deep breath in and exhale yourself back upright. Come back to center and cat back to start position. All right. Okay. It was pretty wobbly on that one, but I think I pulled it off. Okay. So I'm going to go back to the chair and doing let's see, I'm going to go back to some of those elephant moves, or not elephant, figure eights. So I'm going to start off figure eights again, and then lift the heels, lower the heels. I'm going to go back to rounding the back and arching the back, rounding the back, arching the back. Couple more. So I'm just doing this in the chair again to remind you of the movement pattern. Couple more. Last one right here. Okay, we're going to try it on the feet now, from the feet. Okay, we're going to try adding, we didn't get this progression in at the beginning, but now that we're really warmed up, hopefully getting really connected, especially after that last routine. So again, we'll start with the figure eights. We're going to squat down, come up. Okay. Now, again, option here, one heel, then the other. Okay. Couple more. Now, option to try both heels. Coming up, heels up, heels down. So I'm keeping my spine neutral. I want to keep it as simple as possible. Just focus on controlling my legs and my pelvis. Okay. And then coming down, breathe here. Squeeze your butt on the way up. Okay. And then release it. Again, I'm lifting the heels as I squat. If it's too much doing both, switch one side and then the other. Okay. So whatever one you want to do, I'm doing 4 more of these, 3 more, 2, and then last one right here. Okay, now remember the one I was going to do earlier. We're going to go back to elephant. We're going to do elephant into goddess. So we'll start here with the hands up in elephant. Again, if this is too much, then just hold it in prayer. In fact, we'll just start with the prayer to begin with. We're going to go prayer, and then we're going to go to half jack, look over the shoulder, come back, other side, half jack, over the shoulder. So I'm going to prayer. Again, if you need to lower your arms, then lift them, look over the shoulder, lower the arms in prayer, and then other side. So if you're ready for more on the upper body, we're going to return to elephant. Okay. So it's out to the side, back to elephant. Okay. All right. Now, option to go into a squat, come back up. Okay. Other side, squat. So we're doing goddess jacks. 3 more, 2 more. Hold it on the side for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We'll come back to center. 3 more of these, 2 more. Then we're going to hold it on the other side, looking over that shoulder for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Back to center. Okay, take a little break. Okay, so this is the last kind of hard one that we're going to do, and then we'll start winding down with some stretches. So same thing we just did, but we're looking over opposite shoulder. So again, we'll do the easy arm option first. We're going to go do a half jack to one side, then look towards the inside, okay, or the opposite side. Come back to center, back to prayer, okay? Other side, again, we're going to go to the outside, look to the inside. Okay. And by that, I mean, kind of think of the in center of your screen. Okay. I'm going to look towards the inside as I go to the outside of the screen, then come back to center. Okay. So if you got that, I'm going to go into more of an elephant arm instead of prayer, keeping the arms up. All right. If you're ready, we're going to add on an old elephant. Soften the knees, round the upper back, then come upright. Then we're going to go back into that goddess to once. Oops, I looked the wrong way. Look to the inside, come back, do an elephant. Okay. You're going to the outside, look to the inside. Okay. All right. Then back to center. All right. Old elephant, look to the inside. Okay. And we'll do one more on each side. Okay. So I'll do that one more old elephant, come back up, look to the inside, take a breath, exhale back to center. One more old elephant. We'll do last side right here. Okay. Breathe. Use your exhale to return. One more old elephant. Come upright, open the arms, and then bring the arms down and relax. Roll out those shoulders. Okay, very good. Okay, so we're going to go back to the chair. So we're going to get a little more stretchy in the next few sets. So I'm going to start, we're doing about 10 more minutes. So we're going to start here. Just, let's say we're going to do some side bends. We haven't done really any side bending today. We've been doing abduction and adduction, but really not a lot of side bending. So I'm going to do that just to kind of get our obliques a little more involved. Okay. All right. Now I'm going to add on. So I'm going to reach down on the one side and then reach to my heel. Okay. Come back, other side, reach to the heel. So keep doing that. And then I'm going to stay more upright and bring the heel to the hand. So I'm still doing a little bit of a side bend, bringing the heel to the hand. Okay. So a couple more. All right, next one, we're going to add the other arm into the mix. So again, I'm going to do a side bend, but I'm going to reach up over. So reaching to the heel, come back up, and then reaching to the heel. So it's sort of a yin yang thing we're going into here. Just reach up, arms at the side, reach the heel. I love this one. You're going to reach overhead and feel that stretch down the side of the body, and then other side. Okay, try staying more upright and then bring the heel to the hand. So I'm still doing a side bend, but just a less of a side bend, more hamstring work. Okay, 3 more of these, 2 more of these, and then hold it there for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We'll do it again. 3, 2, and hold it there for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, so I think I'm going to try it on the feet. I'll give you the option here to use your chair for support in front. So we're going to kind of do the same thing just because we are sort of on a wind down of this space. Really going to take it easy because I want to be to start winding down. Okay, so we'll start with basically drama queen here. So you're going to put your foot down, maybe bring the hand over the forehead, breathe, come back to center line, other side. Then if you're not working with the chair in front of you, start with the hands on the hips. Okay, you can do that if you don't need the chair. Okay. All right. One more. Okay. So again, we're going to go now to a harder footing. Again, you can start with your hands on the chair, do a tiptoe, come back to center, tiptoe. All right. Adding on, reaching down to the heel, down to the heel. So I'm going to do a countdown and hold, and then we'll go into it a little deeper. 3, 2, now hold it here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep my hand on the chair and then soften my knees like I'm trying to reach my heel. Okay, may not get there, but I'm going to soften my knees, take a deep breath, then come back up. Okay, other side. 3, 2, hold. Again, soften your knees, try to reach your heel for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, next one, you're going to bring your heel towards your hand. Okay, so heel towards the hand. All right, if you don't need the support, you can reach overhead. Overhead. So it's either that or this. Okay, so either one is a great option. So again, we'll do 3, 2, and then hold it either here, here, maybe here or here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We're going to do it one more time. So 3, 2, again, hold it here, maybe here, and then bring that foot up to the hand and hold it for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Woo. Okay, and release. So that wasn't really stretchy. So we are going to stretch out our hamstrings now. I think we're going to do it with some forward folding. Okay, so we'll start with the legs in lateral rotation. And we're going to just start focus on that forward fold from the hips up. Okay. Start with the hands on the thighs. Take a deep breath. Now soften your elbows and fold from the hips, keeping your back straight, looking downwards towards the earth, and hold it there. Just breathe deep. Lengthen through the crown. Exhale and come back upright. Okay. So next one, I'm going to do the same move, but have my hands on my in front of my shoulders. Okay. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, fold forward. Hold the pose. Breathe deep. And then exhale, come up and bring your arms out. Okay. All right. This time again, we'll do the same thing, but I'm going to keep my arms out and fold forward. Okay. So again, hold it there, take a deep breath, and then exhale, coming upright. Okay. And then we'll just breathe and release. We'll come up. This time we're going to kind of work through those options, but we're going to do it in the standing position. That's going to stretch our hamstrings out. Okay. So, first one, we're going to fold forward. Again, notice the curve. You're going to fold forward. If you're starting to lose your curve, then soften the knees a little, but only soften the knees as much as you need to release that tension that allows you to keep your spine neutral. Okay. So you can fold less and keep your legs longer, or bend your knees a little more, but keep the back straight. Okay. Take a deep breath there. Good. And then exhale and come up. So same thing this time, but I'm going to do it with the hands in front of the shoulders. Take a deep breath, fold forward. Again, keep the legs long. Again, if you feel strain in the lower back, soften those knees or don't fold as far. Take a deep breath. Good. And then exhale, coming up, reaching out to the side. Same thing. Okay. So start upright. Stand upright, and then we'll start at the beginning. Okay, so take a deep breath in. Okay, and then we're going to exhale on the next one, and again fold forward, softening the knees as needed, but feel the stretch in the back of the legs for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and then coming back upright. Okay, we're going back to the chair. This time we're going to start in prayer. Take a breath in. As you exhale, we're going to rotate our torso as we spiral upwards. Inhale, reach the arms out to the side and look to the back hand. Take a deep breath. Okay, then exhale, bring the hands back into prayer, rotate through center, other side. Again, we're going to do the same thing, extending the arms, looking to the back hand, and then bring it in and to center. Okay, this time we're going to do the same thing, but we're going to take the elbow to the opposite thigh. So we're going to do that rotation with a forward fold, then extend the arms, reach the sky, reach the earth, look towards the hand on top. If that's too much for your neck, then just look out forward, breathe. Good. And then exhale, coming back upright into prayer position at the center line. Okay. Same thing, other side. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, bring the elbow to the opposite thigh. Inhale, reach up to the sky. Again, looking up, we're looking out. Just breathe. And then come back up into prayer, center line. Same thing this time, but we're going to add in a leg extension, pulling the toes towards you. So this is going to create some stretch on the inner thigh. Okay. So we'll take a deep breath in, exhale, and rotate, bringing that elbow to the thigh. And then extend the arms up and down. Breathe. Good. And blow to bring the hands back to prayer, rotate to center. Other side, same thing. You're doing a heel dig and pulling your toes towards you, bringing that elbow to the opposite thigh, and then reach the sky, reach the earth. Take a deep breath. Exhale back into prayer position and coming upright. Very good. Okay, we're already a minute past what I intended to go. So I'm going to start just with a forward fold, going into airplane, lifting my chest, but looking down. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, I'm going to round the back, give myself a hug with one arm on top. Okay, inhale back to airplane. I'm going to do one more, hugging yourself with the other arm on top. All right, deep breath in, lifting up nice and tall. Exhale and give yourself a big hand. And that is it for today, ladies. Thank you for joining me. I hope you enjoyed that Friday workout. I was thinking it was Monday at the beginning, but I really came to realize in talking to Jill, it was Friday. And I'm like, yay, we're at the end of the week now. Okay, so we're approaching that weekend. Hopefully, you got good, happy, fun plans